Here's a crazy thought. You could be sabotaging your relationships, career, and even your confidence, all because you're not using one simple social skill. And no, it's not about being funny, loud, or charming. It's not about telling better jokes, although that's a bonus. The most underrated social skill? Listening. Yup, plain old not so sexy listening. But trust me, when you master it, you'll be amazed at how people respond to you. In this video, I'm going to share how I used listening to transform my friendships, career, and even my love life, plus how you can start using it today. Welcome to Edric Flair, where you will reach new heights. Hit that like button if you're ready to level up your social skills. Don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing tips. Let's jump in. What makes listening so powerful? First, let's get real. Most people aren't actually listening. When someone talks, they're just waiting for their turn to speak or mentally crafting their reply. You know what that's like, right? It's like you're pouring your heart out, and they're just sitting there thinking, when do I get to talk about me? Hey, no judgment. I used to do the same thing. But when you actually listen, like really listen, you create trust. People feel valued, and you become the person everyone wants to talk to. Because you're not just hearing words, you're making them feel seen. One time at work, I had a coworker venting about a project. Instead of jumping in with advice, I just asked, "What's been the most frustrating part for you?" That one question? Bam! Instant respect. They said, "Wow, no one's ever asked me that before." Guess who became their go-to person after that? Me. Why? Because we have built connection. How I discovered listening was a superpower. Here's a little story for you. A few years ago, I was at a party trying to network, aka awkwardly standing by the snacks, pretending I belonged. You've been there, right? Someone starts talking about their job, and I used to jump in with, "Oh yeah, I do something like that too," trying to relate. Guess what? They didn't care. I was making the conversation about me. But then I tried something different. I asked this guy, "What's the most exciting project you've worked on?" And I just shut up and listened. For 10 minutes, he talked about this startup idea he was passionate about. I barely said a word, but at the end, he goes, "Wow, I feel like we had such a great connection." Buddy, you did all the talking. That's when it clicked. Listening makes people feel good. The key to good listening. Listening isn't just nodding and going, There are a few ninja tricks to make people feel like you're the best listener in the room. Step 1. Ask better questions. Don't just say, "How's your day?" That's boring. Try, "What's been the highlight of your week?" Or, "What's something you're excited about right now?" Open-ended questions get people talking about what matters to them. Example. I once asked my boss, "What's the most exciting thing about this project for you?" He lit up and shared his vision. Guess who got more opportunities after that? Step 2. Use nonverbal cues. Nod, maintain eye contact, and lean in slightly. These small gestures scream, "I'm engaged," without saying a word. Example. At a team meeting, I started nodding and making eye contact while someone shared an idea. Later, they thanked me for being so supportive. I didn't even say anything. Step 3. Pause before responding. Take a second before you reply. It shows you're processing their words, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Example. In a debate with a friend, I paused before answering and said, "That's an interesting point." It completely shifted the tone from heated to constructive. How listening transformed my relationships. Here's how listening made a huge difference in my life. 1. In friendships. Example. I had a friend who was going through a breakup. Instead of saying, "You'll be fine," I just asked, "What's been the hardest part for you?" They opened up for 20 minutes, and at the end, they said, "Thank you for just being there." That's when I realized listening is being there. 2. In my career. Example. During a work presentation, I asked the client, "What's your biggest concern about this project?" and let them talk. They felt heard, and we nailed the deal because we addressed their worries, not just ours. 3. In my love life. Example. With my partner, I stopped trying to solve every problem and started saying, "Tell me more about how you're feeling." Turns out, people just want to be understood. Who knew? How you can start using this skill today. Ready to become the person everyone loves talking to? Here's your game plan. 1. Ask one thoughtful question today. Next time you talk to someone, ask something open-ended like, "What's been on your mind lately?" 2. Practice pausing. When someone finishes talking, count to 3 before you respond. It'll feel weird at first, but it works. 3. Reflect back. Repeat what they said in your own words to show you're really paying attention. Listening isn't flashy, but it's a superpower anyone can use. When you make people feel heard, you stand out. And trust me, the results are worth it. Try these tips today and let me know in the comments how it goes. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next video.